guys, welcome back to In the House Media TV inside of 285 House Calls. And this is your host, Michelle Diamond. And I'm here today. We have the amazing Too Sweet that will be joining us very soon. And I cannot wait to give you guys all the updates. And of course, this interview is also brought to you by UnstoppableProducts.com. And you too can feel unstoppable. And guess what? Our ambassador and the amazing Too Sweet is in the building. Yes. Hey, boo. Wait, you're on mute. On mute. Yeah, you're on mute. Yeah, on mute for me. Hey, guys, just give us a second. We got it. Yeah,
You
there
hear
she
me?
is. Hi,
There
gorgeous.
I am.
How you
I
doing?
am fantastic. How are you?
Amazing, amazing, of course. I cannot wait to see you in person. I'm just like so ready. I've been boosted and going, and I mean, you're just an amazing person all the way
Thank you.
around.
Thank you.
So, thank you for joining us, guys. So, this is Too Sweet, and of course, she has such a rap sheet in itself, and she's doing amazing things. And she will be here with us in Atlanta, November 19th
I
for the
will.
In
I
the House
will.
Media Indie R&B Showcase. Are you ready for prime time? Okay, and we're gonna drop it like it's hot. Drop it.
Hey, ready.
Yes.
I'm so
So,
ready.
how are you today?
I am fantastic. Productive day, blessed day. I woke up today, so can't ask for nothing better.
Absolutely. So, talk to us, talk to the viewers out there. I know that you're originally from Cali, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes, she's a Cali girl, so amazing. And of course, she is singer, songwriter, CEO of Official Too Sweet Entertainment, and the
Yes.
list goes on and on and on. Okay.
On and on.
Yes, look, brand ambassador for UnstoppableProducts.com. And honey, let me
Oh,
tell you. You want to feel unstoppable? You better join the bandwagon and feel unstoppable with us. Yes.
right. With
Yes.
nice skin. With nice skin. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
Tell it instantaneously, okay? If you didn't
Right.
know, now you know. You better check in and ask somebody. So, yes, amazing. So, tell me about your experience. I know, your soundtrack, Murder Murder on
Mhm.
Snow Black. I mean, how did that song come about?
That song was actually, I didn't write it on purpose, but it was a little backstory of, relationship issues. And so instead of arguing, I went and wrote Murder Murder. So I wrote
Hey,
what was on my mind.
hey, and like I'm with you, okay? 100%. So that's awesome. And how did Snow Black and that being the soundtrack, on the movie, how did that come about?
Well, they were looking for a lead song for the movie, and when they asked me, of course I said I would do it, but I needed that inspiration behind that. So when I wrote Murder Murder, I was like, this is it right here.
Awesome. Yes, I love it. I love it. And my jam, and I had to. I love worth. Worth it is
Yeah.
everything. Okay, because look, it had the little reggae beat. I was like, hey,
hmm
hey, and then even in the beginning of Murder Murder, I was like, okay, wait a minute now. Hold on, I
hmm
got a little reggae vibes going. So I love it.
Right, right.
Yeah, because your style of music, from what I've been following, you have a little bit of reggae mix, you have a
Mhm.
little bit of R&B, that sultriness going on, and then you have hip hop. Because
Yeah.
you're dope with it. So I was like, wait a minute, she done busted out a rhyme on me. Hold on, let me find out. Look, she is multi-talented. Okay,
Yes,
so
what I like to do, I like to show people that Too Sweet is an artist. I don't like to categorize myself in boxes, so I'm an artist. I'm an all-around person. So it just depends on what I do. I love rap, I love reggae, I love rock, I love jazz.
yeah.
So it's whatever comes to mind. That's what artistry is.
Absolutely right. Don't keep you in a box. You
Right,
are
right.
coloring outside the lines. So that's
Exactly.
amazing, amazing. So I know that you've pretty much been in the music industry for a while. You grew up in the church, in the church choir. Was that your inspiration, becoming an artist?
Honestly, my entire family, from my mother's side and my father's side, are both in the music industry. If it's not entertainment, it's the business aspect of being in the music business. So I pretty much grew up around it. I grew up around celebrities, so I wouldn't say I was kind of born into it, because in my mind I was not going to sing, but here I am.
Right, absolutely. And now, of course, you are that indie artist, basically what to say on the move. So that's just awesome.
Thank
Um,
you.
you did drop your first EP in 2014, which was
Yes.
Love Hate.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about Love Hate.
Love hate was pretty much, I had just got out of a relationship, so I pretty much wrote everything that I was going through in that relationship, and just being my very first project with no guidance, I put out, and there we go. The rest is history.
Right, absolutely. I mean, it's taken you so far. I mean, I watched the story merge. I mean, I love to get to know who I'm talking to and who I'm, associating with and just embracing it all. And I saw your video, like the comparison that you did, like your 5 year and then,
Yes.
5 years later down the line, it was just like, oh my God, here I am. And let me tell y'all, this young lady here is amazing. Okay, she
Thank you.
performed
Thank
in
you.
front of 25,000 plus people in Uganda. Okay,
Yes,
so a
yes,
lot of
yes.
people haven't even had that opportunity. How was your experience in Uganda? How did the people embrace you?
Well, the experience, it was amazing. Like, words can't even just express what I felt. It was still like a dream. Even going on stage, walking on stage was like, wow, I'm here. And looking at the sea of people was like, I can't believe it. Like, is this many people here? But
Right.
it was a life-changing experience.
That's awesome. I saw, so many of their radio stations, in Africa that they love them some Too Sweet, and
Yeah.
they did so many airplays and so many different interviews. I was just like, wait a minute, she has another interview over here. Wait, like wait, so it was just amazing, just following everything. So with that, do you see yourself more of a international artist per se?
Honestly, I do. Um, I plan to go around the world. So Africa was just the beginning,
Just the tip of
and
the
there's so
iceberg.
many more to go. So
Yeah.
much more to go. And I always say space is the limit. So we've been to the sky. We need to go to space. So that's keep going.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, with all of your accomplishments, I saw that you did the 2015, you had music featured on Six Coast to Coast. You
Mhm.
also had This Is 50 mixtapes also. And that's
Yeah.
huge because with that, I know like you're up there with Beyonce, I
Right,
mean
right, right.
Rihanna, and the list goes on and on. So how did that feel when you saw that in 2015? I mean, I see your
I
smile. Were you astonished?
I was shocked, and when I was listening to the mixtape, my song was right between Little Kim and Beyonce. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is me right here. Oh my God. It was so exciting. That was a memorable moment.
Right. And that's awesome. So kudos to you and congratulations on that. I know you were also awarded the Academia Music Award for Best
Yeah,
R&B Song also in 2016 for Grown Woman.
right. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And also I've won the highest award with them, the Executive Music Award with them. So yeah.
See, girl boss. Okay, this is just girl boss all the way. Girl boss. Yeah, okay, look, boss babe, you name it. This
Yeah. You
right
gotta
here.
aim for the top. Never go to the middleman. Just go right to the
Right.
top.
Go straight for the shoot for the stars. Why not? And
Mhm.
beyond. Absolutely. I read also that your father, Mr. Selman, he plays a huge part in your career. How is that working with your dad?
It can be challenging sometimes, but overall, it strengthens our relationship. You learn the other person, working with them during business. It's you can't wish for nothing better. Just for a daughter and a father to work together, that's the best thing ever.
That's amazing. So, with the name Too Sweet, tell me a little bit about how that came about.
That's actually a childhood name. I've been called Too Sweet my entire life. As soon as I popped out of the womb, my grandfather said I look like a Too Sweet. So,
Oh,
so
that is so
I've been called that.
sweet. Oh, wow. And then that's it. That was your brand right there.
That was
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about you know, what Too Sweet is working on now and what we can expect from you in the near future.
Whew. Well, of course, the movie Snow Black comes out January 12th, and my song is featured on the soundtrack.
Yes.
I'm working on some clothing that I will be
Yeah.
announcing.
Wait a
I
minute.
am, oh yes,
Girl
oh
boss on me. You
yes,
see what I'm saying? You
oh
see,
yes.
you're holding out on me. See, oh, I didn't find that in my research. Hold on. Look.
Yes, I am working on that behind scenes. I am working on
Wow.
more music to plan for another project. Africa will be in the works next year. So
Amazing.
there's so much being worked on.
You heard me? I said, I'm coming.
Oh, come, bring, come.
Yes, I'm coming, okay? Look, I know Mr. Dorn, he's actually planning on, the whole Africa tour as well. So that's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, he can come out and support at the concerts and stuff, and
Yeah.
that would be awesome. Absolutely. So with the clothing, I'm gonna dig a little bit. Are you I mean, everything, or is it just like outerwear, or are you delving like all the way through with, undergarments or just apparel itself?
Well, right now I'm starting small. So as far as like t-shirts, hoodies, I
Okay.
have a lot of people know me. I have like little sayings that I say, like "Black men matter" or "Stroke my ego." I have little
Okay.
things like that. So it'll be more two sweet sayings, and then eventually I will grow into lingerie and outfits and things like that.
Okay, that look, I'm here for it. I love lingerie, so yes, I will
Oh
be
yes.
supporting absolutely all the time. Yes, I can't wait. So with that, um, I know you have Snow Black.
Mhm.
Um, it's an amazing movie, okay, and I just can't wait for it to be out January 12th, 2021. Cannot come fast enough because speaking with everybody, Mr. Parham, let me stop
Yes.
using that word. Speaking with, Terry and everything else, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I can't wait to see this movie. I want to see Swag. I want to see everybody, and to hear your music, like it's
You.
and then I also heard Nocturnal.
Yes. Yes. Nocturnal. He had creative control over the soundtrack, so you already know it's going to be amazing. He is an outstanding person. Like he's like I would say, a music genius. So I'm looking forward. The soundtrack is awesome. He did an excellent job on that.
That's great. And I see the dynamics like, with everyone that worked, and collaborated on this movie. The family bond was just created, and I just see the interaction on social media, and everyone is so welcoming, and I just love it, and I'm definitely, I applaud everyone because you don't find that all the time where you mesh well with people. So
No.
and do you feel that this was just a good blend of people that work together in the industry and know how to, conduct themselves professionally? Or do you believe that, this is all part of what we're experiencing right now, and the mentality is like, you know what, we need to build and, grow together? Do you think that's a part of it as well?
Well, being that each and every individual that was in the movie or a part of the movie, were they've been in the music industry for so long, so they've experienced good, bad, ups and downs, and there just comes a time in your life and in the music industry where you're like, you know what, we can work together. There's enough room for everyone. Everyone can win. We help each other, especially as Black people. So, um, I believe that's the mindset everyone had. Like, let's just win. We're a family, work together. Put all bad things aside, no drama, no BS. Let's just do it.
The authenticity was
Yes.
actually there, and it's
Yes.
evident, like, everyone that I've spoken to and I see, like, it's just the smiles are there, and just when you guys speak about each other, it's always that smile, and you can see it in your
Yes.
eyes. It's just like the excitement and the compassion is there. So I definitely, give you guys kudos all the way around. And
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to see what else you guys have for us. I know, Robert says he's mixing and blending a whole bunch of stuff in the blender for us. He
Oh
said
yeah.
Lethal Weapon was thrown in there. And once he said Lethal Weapon, because I'm a Lethal Weapon fan,
Hmm.
I was just like, ooh, wait a minute. Lethal Weapon? Okay, what else you have going on? So he said, stay tuned. So big things. So with you and the music, I know you write a lot. Do you have something in store for us coming up? Bigger projects you're working on? Look. She's like, well,
I am. I am. I will be making an announcement on my Instagram and Facebook and social media. So you have to follow the social media to stay updated.
let the audience know where they can follow you, please.
Well, on Instagram, you can find me at 2sweet760, and Facebook, just 2sweet. The only verified 2sweet page. So it won't be hard.
Yes, exactly. You heard it. You have to follow to hear the big news. And trust me, it's going to be big.
It
Okay.
is.
Because everything I've seen, I'm like, this is amazing. With that, do you find yourself pushing a little bit harder through the pandemic, or is that just your normal go-to, as far as that is you always push through no matter what? Or do you feel that the pandemic played a big part of, yeah, let's go ahead and get a lot of stuff, things accomplished?
Actually, that's just how I move. I move quick. I stay focused, and I look every year. I try to make progress. So it's all about the movement. I'm a fast mover and a fast worker.
That's amazing. I mean, you have to be, especially in this industry.
Yeah.
So the question I have for you, what have you found to be your biggest challenge in the industry since you've been out as an artist?
I would say just take people taking you serious as a woman, and especially as a Black woman. Being realistic, women in the industry are looked at as I wouldn't say just an option, but they're looked at sexually, and if you do this, if you do that. So I would say that's been a challenge, because you do have some ignorant people in the industry that try to use that against you and say you need me and you can't go anywhere without using me or going through me. So you have to have faith in yourself and keep pushing and have a strong team and be willing to roll with the punches, cries, all of that. You have to be willing to go through that in order just to keep going. And
Absolutely.
any artist or anybody in the business will run through that.
Absolutely. We have a few people checking in. We have, Mr. Paul again, our passionate, board member slash partner in crime. and he's saying hello to you. Too sweet. Welcome, welcome to the
Hello.
family. So giving Mr. Paul Hooks a shout out. Thanks again for tuning in. This is the lovely Too Sweet, and she sends her love as well. With that, I find that it is very true. I hear that a lot from, the
Mhm.
women that I do interview, that it is very challenging for us, in the industry, especially, being Black women as well. And with everything that's going on right now, how important do you feel that this whole election plays in changing some of the mindset, especially when, some of the things that we were succumbed to, were, little regards for women.
Well, it's going. They have no choice but to accept it. They have no choice but to accept change because she's there. She's in there already. So the good thing about it, little girls that see her for the next 4 years, and we're gonna say 8 years, and so on, all they're gonna see is her. So in their mind, they're like, wow, Black women can be in the White House. I can do this. I can be president. I can. So it's giving them faith. And so they you might as well accept it. Can't change it.
Right. So true. So true. So true. And it is amazing when we see that, we definitely take such strides, and, it gives people hope, that it is possible, especially when we had, Mr. Obama in, as our president, and,
Mhm.
giving little Black boys hope that they too can one day
Exactly.
be a president. So,
Right.
it's definitely amazing. It's a great feeling.
Yes.
And, this is just another step. And hey, this is what it's all about, pouring back and ensuring that we are telling people that things are achievable as
Yes.
long as you stay your course. Um,
Exactly.
what advice would you give a young, beautiful female artist coming up in this industry?
Number one, learn the business of being an artist. It is 95% business and 5% talent. Um, Learn everything that you can learn, ask questions. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and do not be afraid to fail because you can learn from them. And number two, you do not have to degrade yourself to make it. Those are the
So
advice I
true.
can give.
So true. So true. You definitely don't have to degrade yourself. Absolutely. And I love that. And what do you believe the major accomplishments that you've achieved thus far? What would you say is the biggest one for you?
I would say, oh my gosh, that's very hard because everything was an accomplishment. And
Great
so I
answer.
would say, just I've got to meet new people. I've got to meet you, so everything is an accomplishment, whether it's big or small. Everyone's important. Everything is important.
Absolutely, absolutely. So true. And likewise, just being in your presence and everybody else's presence, and
Thank
the
you.
entire cast of, Snow Black, just totally amazing. And, I'm forever grateful, just to be able to say, hey, I can speak to this person and learn
Mhm.
from this person, because everything that's passed on, and you said it again, don't be afraid to fail, which is something that Mr. Black said. And, something else that, Mr. Terry just told us about, and Robert just emphasized. So it's like everything just shows that there's a consistency with the circle, and, what the
Yes.
belief and the thought pattern is, because they tell you, show me
Mhm.
your company, I tell you who you are. And, it's all about mindset and
Yes.
growth. So
Exactly. And that's
it,
why you want to surround yourself. I would say surround yourself with successful people. If you surround yourself with nine successful people, you're guaranteed to be the 10th. If you surround yourself by unsuccessful people, you're guaranteed to be the 10th unsuccessful person. You have to have a like mindset, and you have to be around people who will encourage you, because every day when you're pursuing something, sometimes you just don't feel like it. You get discouraged, you get pushed down. And when you have those people who've actually been through that, they can encourage you and lift you up like, no, keep going. It's going to be hard. Nothing worth having is easy. So keep
Right.
going.
Right. So true. So in the industry, who do you say your your biggest idol is?
Well, I really don't say I have an idol, but I do look up to certain people and look forward to working with certain people, such as Missy Elliott, Rihanna, Wiz Khalifa, and those are my people.
Oh my goodness, that's good. I love some Missy Elliott. Absolutely, just amazing talent there as well. Amazing writer also. So absolutely, I could see the connect there. When you do write, tell me, is this daily or are you triggered by something, or this is just, when it comes to you, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and write, or is it just something that you journal all the time?
Well, I try to write at least a song a day, if not a verse a day.
Wow.
Um, Sometimes it's spare of the moment. I have a thing called a creative stage. So it's the moment where I'm just constantly going creative, creative, creative. I'm constantly writing. Then there's times I have writer's block and I just can't think of anything. So normally but in the beginning of my career, I used to force trying to write in writer's block. Now I'm like, you know what? My brain needs to break. It will come, take a couple days, and there you go. Write again.
Right. Oh, that's so good. So, with the young writers coming up, just be consistent then in your craft, is what you would tell them to do.
Be consistent and don't be afraid to sound different. Don't be afraid to play
Mhm.
with your words and read the dictionary, read rhyming dictionaries, and have fun with it. It's artists. You're an artist. Have fun. It's not supposed to be um, on point and make sense. It does. It's not. It's music.
Yeah, be unique. Be
Be
unique.
unique. Wordplay.
That is awesome. Yes. Okay, so what else are you doing as far as, official Too Sweet Entertainment goes? Are you bringing artists into your company, or are you, I'm trying to see where you're going with everything, because I know that you are the CEO of Official Too Sweet Entertainment as well. So are you expanding or expounding in those areas as well?
In the future, I will. In the near future, I
Okay.
will grow the company. It's actually my dad and I were owners of it. So, uh, in the future, we plan to grow it long
Awesome.
in the future when I'm,
That's
settled
amazing.
down as an artist, hey.
Right, absolutely. I mean, hey, I just wanted to dig a little because I'm like, look, this is a young woman, young black, beautiful woman. She has her own company. Look, that's a huge accomplishment in itself. So kudos to you and your dad. I
Thank
think that
you.
is amazing. Continue. The
Thank you.
growth is gonna come. I see it. I see some of the stuff that you're already doing, and kudos to all of that. And I know that you're ambassador for several things out there. How is that going, and how are you enjoying that?
I love it. I love the products, especially the Unstoppable. Girl, when I tell you that stuff, you know, phew.
Look, she's like, I can't even go into it.
I love the
It's
product.
true. I was taken back because you're like, oh, everybody tells you that these products, but then of course, you're like, wow, it actually does work, and it is
Hmm.
instantaneous. So then you're like, oh, look, I sound like the person I said I wouldn't sound like, and it's great. Seriously, guys, it's an amazing product. So
It is.
again, you hear from me, your girl, Michelle Diamond, as well as this wonderful, beautiful Too Sweet as well.
Yes.
www.unstoppableproducts.com.
Yes.
Get the Unstoppable Skin Mask. Trust me, you will not regret it.
You
And
will not
it
regret
is
it.
for the entire family. Entire family. So it's not just for
Yes.
us, who wanted to feel sexy and beautiful. It's for everyone. Look, men, women,
Exactly.
children, all of the above.
Exactly.
So go out and grab it. And make sure you use Two Sweet codes to get your discounts. Okay.
Yes.
What were those
Too
codes, Two
sweet
Sweet?
30. Everyone go to Too Sweet 30, Too Sweet 10, Too Sweet 15. Use the codes. Get your body right. We won't lie
Yes.
to you. Literally, we
Yes.
don't.
And glow,
So
glow, glow,
get
glow,
the
glow,
product
glow.
and glow.
Yes, and you can be unstoppable too. Yes, look,
Exactly.
yes, yes, I love it. Oh my God, I so love you. So, what can we expect from you down in the ATL when you come down for the indie R&B concert, babies? Yes,
Well, I don't want to say, but I will put on a great show.
surprise. Be in
You'll
the
be
building.
surprised.
That's the message. You heard it straight from her. Too Sweet herself be in the building. She's going to bring it. So y'all gotta be there November 19th. Okay, that's
November
on a
19th.
Thursday. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
November 19th, out at Nancy's in Conyers. And yes, 1360 Dogwood Drive Southeast in Conyers. Showtime starts officially at 8, and you could get there early for the red carpet interviews. We have a
Yes.
lot of VIP guests that will be in the building,
Yes.
and the amazing Too Sweet will be there. So you don't want to miss your meet and greet and to see her
Oh
live and in
no.
action, okay?
Don't miss it, or you'll be left out. You'll be looking on Instagram, saying you
Look,
wish you were there.
yes, exactly. Look, Instagram, Facebook, all of the above, on the website, all of that. So, yes. So, guys, we are grateful that Too Sweet stopped in and blessed us with her beautiful presence. Follow her. You heard her on Instagram as well, on Facebook. On Facebook, the only official Too Sweet there is, okay? So there's no excuses so that you could stay tuned in to see what she has in store for you guys. And I know it's going to be amazing. And shop
Bubble.
www.unstoppableproducts.com to
There you
grab
go.
your unstoppable skin mask. And we appreciate you joining us. See you on
Thank
the
you.
19th. This is your girl, Michelle Diamond, and Too Sweet checking out. We love you guys.
Bye.